Okay, there you go. That's the highest we've seen it. We did have big plans today. We did. Got the ute over there full of all our equipment to come and slash this. Me and Air was going to tackle it, but it has rained all the way out here. Open up. We will do it another day. We've had to come out and check on our place here. We have not been out since beginning of this year when we organised the guy to slash all this. You can see what a rainy season does. You wouldn't think this is just level in through here, would you? If you guys remember us getting it levelled out. But it's probably been about 6 months we've been out here. We'll go over and see what type of a fence the temple has put in. Looks like they've finished the fence over there. But our neighbours did send pictures through the other day showing how they've been taking care of it inside, keeping it clean and that, so we just thought we'd come out, hook them up with some money and tackle this while we're out here. It's not going to happen, not today. It's a baby. We just do not get the time to get out here as often as we'd like. Oh yeah, there you go. And the rain's starting to come down again. But we have had questions before about how high the river gets here, and you can see that's the highest I've seen it so far. We've still got a good easy 8 meters or so up until here. So she would have to be bloody high and flooding in many places for it to breach this bank here. Oh well. Their lawn is all filled in now. This was the dust bowl beginning of the year. To think, you can see the guy across there in the blue boat. I walked across there about 18 months ago. If it was that. That's how low it was. Our neighbour, mate.
This road.
Yeah.
They will make road come to this temple.
Yep. What, like a concrete road?
Yeah, concrete road.
Okay.
And this house will be moved out.
Okay, and move it.
And this corner will be moved out too.
Okay.
The red.
What's the red on?
This will be moved too.
They're going to be moving that the corner of our house.
Because this house, that's red, and over there.
Okay.
Will be moved out too.
So how are they moving this? How far's this got to move to?
This will be moved too. It's red to that red.
So what's got to happen? Has this got to come out?
Got to come out.
Okay. So this front porch overhang, that's going to have to come off. You can see where the original house is. This timber section had the little veranda on the front of it, and then it's just dropped straight down. This has been added onto it later, and obviously it has encroached out onto government land, I guess. Government land, and that's part of the thing. We weren't sure what we were going to do with this place. Now the original part of the house and this section has been added onto. This section and then this porch bit. When I show you guys inside, you've just seen in there, probably understand what I'm talking about. A lot of this concrete section out here, there's just so much work to be done on it. We're tossing up whether to just get rid of that concrete section and restoring the house back to its natural traditional style. So this front porch going, that doesn't really worry me, because I'd like to see the front of it back to its how it originally was. And we're getting a new road. Get them to come out and put a new road in at the restaurant. When they do the road, tell them to come out and fix the road at the restaurant too.
Oh yeah. They will take off these.
Yeah, these palms. So this is going to be wider.
Because it's 8 meter.
And this is just for the temple, is it?
Yeah.
Just for the temple. Okay.
Just come to the temple.
Hold on.
Just the house, it will be look different.
It'll be.
We move out on of this.
Yeah, the whole front
the whole
veranda porch, because that's not original. This bit.
Yeah.
It'll be back to
Original.
the original traditional style of it, which I prefer anyway. Which I prefer anyway. I'd like to see, you know, I don't know, a nice timber veranda deck right around out the front overlooking the river. Because as I was saying, there's a lot of work needs to be done, and it would probably be cheaper just to rip this side down, the old side, because it needs rewiring, replumbing, the lot, you know. Cheaper to rip this side down and do up the traditional old home that's there. It's only me and Neenee. We don't need a huge place. You know, we have thrown around ideas of turning it into a B&B, but we're winding down. We're winding down. You know, we've got the restaurant and that. We don't really want to take on any more work now. You know, we just rather just kick back and chill. While we're here though, this is what he was making when we arrived. It's like a bear trap, isn't it? What are they catching that? That's fish.
Catch fish.
What?
Catch fish. And
How's it work?
แล้วเราเฮ็ดอะไรกัน It's not finished yet.
Okay.
เราเฮ็ดจังไดมันจึงตึงลงเวลาปลาเข้าเลย
Stones in there for weight.
มันจะมีขัดจิตอีกครั้งนึงในเชือกมีอีกเชือกขึงเลย
Okay. Okay.
มันเข้าไปห่างมันจะป่วย
And when that hits the rock,
they swim. They
Yeah.
swim.
Yeah. And
Knock
knocks this and
Yeah.
so
And this-
it's for big fish. Nyai,
ปลาต้อง
nyai
ได้
ba.
เนาะ
Nyai.
ถ้าปลาน้อยบ่ได้
Okay.
About 1 kilo fish and 2 kilo fish.
Okay.
It's big fish.
Oh, no.
About 30 for 3 months.
Oh, 30,000 kip for 3 months.
3 months. Just
Okay.
for the what do you call it? It's not for use water.
It's for the connection.
Yeah, for the connection.
At $3 US, so it's about $1 a month
Yeah.
connection fee. That's not the usage because we're not using it.
This electricity. bill
Electricity here.
Not pay yet. About 31,000 kip.
Okay, so nobody's pinching our electricity either.
We can pay by
Yeah.
BCL.
You can pay by QR
Yeah,
code.
QR code.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's our electricity bill.
And pay this.
which is about a US dollar also.
You want to try?
Somebody set up a nice little
Yeah.
deck here. That's okay.
Maybe for the drink.
Yeah. The bananas are going crazy in
You
here.
cannot stop them before you make fence.
Nah, no, that doesn't worry me. They're keeping an eye on the place.
After we make fence already, can stop people coming.
But I think,
Oh, the road coming.
in some cases, putting up a fence to stop people coming in, makes them want to come in to see what we're hiding. You know what I mean? When it's opening and you've got neighbours like this looking after it, nobody's interested in coming in here because it just does look lived in, doesn't it? Our clothes are out on the line. Well, not ours, but okay. Even though it's still soaking wet out here from this path across, we're going to clear the undergrowth away from the house. And just can't let it continue to grow like that. Right along here, just a concrete path. you wouldn't think so, would you? And underneath all this growth, it's a concrete wall and an outdoor cooking area. Probably just clear up this area. See how we're going weather-wise. Right, we're going to go up and see if we can find some fuel. The fuel stations were still closed when we're heading out here. They don't get up early out here in the villages, but old mate here reckons there's 3 pumps up along here. The third one should be open. Just spotted the old mate, Mark, sitting over there having a durry on the fence.
So you can review.
All right.
You will finish.
Got a demo.
When we come here.
Oh, okay. So those strings don't have food on it, they're just attached, and when the fish goes in there and hits the strings, that's what triggers it. Ah, okay. Okay. Right. So that the weight of this stick forcing against that is holding this up. So when this moves, drops down below that level, this flips up, releasing the guillotine. The trapdoor. Eli, beauty. Now I understand it. It was going to bug me that if I didn't work out that latch. Neenee's in here waiting for the petrol run. Got some Coca-Cola brand petrol. It's about here. That's I'll get 2. So what's that? 25,000 kip. Is that a litre? A litre for the convenience of not going all the way to a servo. 25,000 kip, which is about $2.30 Oz for the Coke brand petrol. Naman. Gasoline is diesel, Naman is petrol. Get a couple of litres off him. That's a beauty, isn't it? I didn't know the leaves got that big. They don't look real, those things, do they? There we go. She's a good shed, eh? And here comes that bloody rain. A lot of people do ask, do we have much trouble locating, getting petrol when we're on the road. We've never had a problem, no matter how far we're out on the back roads, because of little shops like this. Just about every little store in a village will have Coke bottles or water bottles full of petrol. They're putting their price on it, as you see, but that's how, yeah. And then you've got the little timber shacks with 44-gallon drums and the hand pump on there for a more serious petrol station server. So if you don't want to go all the way to a servo, just keep your eye out for Coke bottles and water bottles full of red cordial. The bottles are mainly designed for the bikes. They just upend and it's straight in there. You wouldn't go filling your car with bloody Coke bottles. Tell you what, it's bloody rough going in this wet. It's just not slicing through it properly. It's because it's wet and soggy. It's getting tangled around the shaft of it, and should be dry. Slice it and spit it out. Well, considering we're just going to do around the house, I'm going to leave it till another day until it dries out. All I'm going to do is bloody damage the thing. Getting clogged up in all the wet shit, and then the belt's slipping and it's not on. But old man here, I'll clean up more around this path, clear that like that. He's a machine, that bloke, he is. But I'm still happy with it, how it's gone, how it's tackled this wet shit, but it's just too hard on it. It's just too hard. Not supposed to be doing it in the friggin' wet. So these palms will be going. That's a shame. They look nice driving in. So's the shed. Nice big wide concrete road. It's a pity they can't do right to the edge of our block. But this awning going doesn't bother me. Doesn't really suit it anyway. We get a nice... I'm not going to have to bloody maintain this front road section, am I? It's going to be nice concrete. Most of this stuff in here, it's got the ferny leaf. This shit, it's a bloody curse. Look at this. Can you see that? It's just all covered with thorns. All spiny. Yeah, we're just going to clean this path, pulling the pin. We'll come back when it's dry, but got around the house clear. Tidy that up, wait for things to dry out if they ever do this year, and then we'll tackle this. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I'm never going to have a lawn unless I'm bloody here, am I? It's always going to be weeds, but I don't think we're going to have to scrape this again if we ever do come out here and lay turf down. There's not a blade of grass in there anywhere, it's just full of curses, full of shit. That's a curse. And this is the other common one got in our lawn at home, which is might be another variety of it because its stem is full of thorns also, and when you touch it, kind of like avatar stuff, isn't it? Alright, that's it, we're giving up. Coming back to fight another day when it has dried out. We're not going to leave it so long. Neenee was saying it's been nearly a year, so it's understandable. Right. Incredible how quick things grow in this humidity when it's wet. Not the look I wanted to give you guys a look at today, but it's good being able to see that river through here and not just sand, hey? Key. Got the key back off him. We got to give them some money.
Yeah. Áo chung 50 keep you for the stuff.
Yeah. These are our neighbours, and you seen all the clothes and that on the front porch when we showed up, and then he asked, is that okay? It's great, it's great. As I mentioned, it makes it look like somebody's living there, so it doesn't pique anybody's interest. And we've never had anything go missing here. And every so often this lady will go in there and just clean the dust up. Those who've seen inside the house know what it's like with all the gaps and that in the timber and dust and leaves that do blow in there. So she cleans up. Just going to get them to pay them, of course. Keep that path around the house clean to keep the forest off the house. And me and Air will come back when it's drier and finish off the lawn then, just scalp it.
เอาพวกขายเลยเนาะของงามเนาะ
ไปทอกออกมาดิไอเดีย
ไปจ้องเอาเพิ่นมีคนโขก
คนโกะไหม
จ้องพื้นทีแรกท่านมาซื้อเอาเงี้ยนึงเอาไปบ้าน
Even though they've marked the road, it could still be a year, could be 2 years before the road's in here. They're just planning it now. But I'm kind of interested to see what the house is going to look like without that front porch. It's going to look naked for a while, but it's going to force our hand to start doing something on it. And we're going to have to start coming here and spending like a week each month if we want to maintain the lawn and start getting some gardens and that in there. Just coming up now and again, it's never going to happen. It's just going to be overrun like that. Let's see Neenee go arse up in the mud. Oh!